Welcome, viewers. Today we journey back to the very dawn of time, before this universe existed. In the beginning, there was only a deep, silent void, wrapped in shadows, waiting for a divine spark. Out of nowhere, a majestic voice shattered the endless darkness, commanding the first light to shine. Over 6 epic days, chaotic oceans and barren lands transformed into a breathtaking, vibrant world. Then, the Creator molded man from the dust, placing him inside the perfectly beautiful, serene Eden. Before time began, the cosmos was a profound abyss, trapped in an eternal, heavy, and chilling sleep. No stars blinked in the vast expanse, and no planets danced around a warm, glowing, golden, shining sun. Only absolute nothingness stretched across the dark canvas, devoid of any shape, color, or deep meaning. The universe held its breath, suspended in a frozen state, anticipating a monumental shift. A sacred, boundless energy began to hover gracefully over the surface of the infinite deep waters. This unseen, mighty presence moved with absolute authority, preparing to weave the fabric of reality. Suddenly, an earth-shattering frequency echoed through the stillness, shaking the very core of the void. The Grand Creator spoke 2 simple, yet infinitely powerful words that would change everything forever. "Let there be light," he commanded, and instantly, a blinding, glorious radiance pierced the thick shadows. Golden beams of pure, majestic energy violently pushed back the ancient, suffocating, dark curtains. The first dawn emerged, painting the newborn cosmos with brilliant hues of warm, golden, and pure white fire. This sacred light separated itself from the darkness, establishing the very first cycle of day and night. Thus, the first day of creation concluded, marking the triumphant victory of light over the endless void. However, the universe was still a chaotic, swirling mass of untamed waters and formless, wild matter. The Creator saw that the light was good, yet his grand, divine masterpiece had only just begun to unfold. If you could witness the birth of light from absolute darkness, what would you feel in that pure moment? Moving to the second day, the Creator stretched out a vast, protective expanse across the raging waters. He called this grand canopy the sky, dividing the heavy oceans below from the pure moisture above. The dark atmosphere cleared, revealing a breathtaking, boundless blue ceiling that covered the entire world. This magnificent firmament became the breathtaking stage where future stars and clouds would eventually dance. On the third day, a massive, booming command gathered the wild waters into deep, unified, roaring oceans. As the mighty seas retreated, gigantic land masses dramatically rose from the previously hidden depths. Towering, majestic mountains pierced the sky, and sweeping, fertile valleys carved their way into the earth. The dry land was prepared, completely naked, but rich with infinite potential for abundant green life. The Creator then spoke to the fertile ground, commanding lush vegetation to sprout, grow, and flourish. Instantly, dense forests, vibrant meadows, and fruit-bearing trees blanketed the previously barren crust. A spectacular explosion of green hues transformed the dull planet into a breathtaking, living paradise. The third day ended with a perfectly balanced ecosystem, breathing fresh air beneath a crystal-clear sky. On the fourth day, the Creator looked upon the empty, vast sky and decided to fill it with shining lights. He forged the burning, radiant sun to rule the bright day and warm the newly formed, thriving green earth. For the quiet night, he crafted the gentle silver moon, accompanied by countless, sparkling, distant stars. These cosmic markers were set to clearly define the changing seasons, the passing days, and the long years. The universe now functioned like a flawless giant clock, turning with perfect, divine, and graceful rhythm. The fifth day arrived, bringing an incredible surge of dynamic, moving life to the oceans and the sky. The Creator commanded the deep blue waters to swarm with an astonishing variety of living creatures. Massive, majestic whales broke the ocean surface, creating spectacular, sparkling splashes in the sunlight. Schools of silver fish darted through the vibrant, colorful coral reefs, bringing motion to the quiet sea. Simultaneously, elegant feathered birds took off into the open sky, soaring freely above the green earth. The air was instantly filled with joyful, melodic songs and the swift, graceful flapping of strong wings. The Creator blessed them, commanding these wonderful animals to multiply and fill their vast natural homes. Life was blooming everywhere, but the sprawling, lush land still waited quietly for its own inhabitants. As the sun set on the fifth day, the world hummed with the peaceful, rhythmic sounds of the oceans and birds. The stage was perfectly set for the most complex, vital, and important phase of this grand, divine creation. The sixth day dawned, bringing a warm, golden glow to the endless forests and the fresh, untamed rivers. The Creator called forth majestic, land-dwelling creatures to roam across the wide, fertile, grassy plains. Gentle giants and swift, powerful predators emerged peacefully, living together without fear or hunger. According to ancient texts, every species was perfectly designed to maintain the delicate balance of nature. The earth was now a thriving, vibrant sanctuary, complete with diverse flora and magnificent wild fauna. Yet, despite this breathtaking beauty, the divine masterpiece still lacked a conscious, capable guardian. The world needed a ruler, someone who could truly appreciate and protect this wondrous, living paradise. If you were given an entire untouched planet to govern, how would you begin to rule such a paradise? The Creator paused, looking deeply at the rich, fertile soil, preparing for his ultimate, grandest work. He decided to create a unique being, one formed entirely in his own sacred, majestic, divine image. This creature would possess deep wisdom, strong emotions, and a pure soul capable of genuine, true love. With unmatched care, the divine presence gathered a handful of fine, earthy dust from the pristine ground. The raw, lifeless clay was about to become the very foundation of human history and grand civilization. From the humble earth, the Creator lovingly sculpted a flawless, majestic, and completely perfect body. Every muscle, bone, and vein was crafted with infinite precision, showcasing absolute, divine mastery. Yet this beautiful, quiet form lay entirely motionless on the grass, lacking the essential spark of life. The most sacred moment in cosmic history arrived as the Creator leaned over the quiet, earthen figure. He breathed a warm, glowing, powerful breath of divine life directly into the man's perfectly sculpted face. Instantly, a radiant, golden energy coursed through the veins, awakening the completely dormant flesh. The man's chest slowly rose with his very first deep breath, filling his lungs with the pure, fresh morning air. His strong heart began to beat, echoing the powerful, rhythmic pulse of the vibrant, living world around him. Adam, the first human being, slowly opened his deep, expressive eyes, gazing at the breathtaking, bright light. He was completely innocent, possessing a brilliant, unclouded mind and a soul full of wonder and peace. The Creator looked at Adam with profound love, seeing the perfect reflection of his own boundless wisdom. Adam stood up gracefully, feeling the soft, green grass beneath his feet and the warm sun on his bronze skin. He was granted supreme authority over all the fish, the soaring birds, and every living, breathing creature. The majestic lions and towering gentle giants bowed peacefully, as Adam walked proudly through the rich forest. He possessed an innate, incredible ability to name and deeply understand every single animal he met. This heavy responsibility marked the absolute beginning of humanity's long dominion over the grand earth. The Creator observed everything he had made, and for the first time, he declared that it was incredibly good. The sixth day closed with the spectacular, quiet triumph of human existence, perfectly completing the world. Adam was not left to wander the wild lands. He was gently guided to a special, sacred, hidden sanctuary. This isolated paradise was placed eastward in Eden, a place of unimaginable, overwhelming beauty. 4 sparkling, massive rivers flowed smoothly out of Eden, providing endless nourishment to the lush soil. Gold and precious glowing stones were scattered abundantly across the land, reflecting the warm, divine light. The trees here bore the most delicious, vibrant fruits, constantly offering sweet sustenance without any toil. Adam was tasked to tenderly care for this magnificent, perfect garden and keep it wonderfully pristine. He worked in absolute joy, experiencing neither painful fatigue nor the bitter sorrow of deep loneliness. In the center of this wondrous Eden stood 2 unique, ancient trees that held incredible, mysterious power. The tree of life offered eternal, glorious youth, while the tree of knowledge held deeply hidden secrets. The Creator established a single, firm rule, forbidding Adam from eating the fruit of the second grand tree. If you eat from the tree of knowledge, you will surely face death, the divine voice echoed through the quiet garden. This was the first test of genuine obedience, introducing the immense weight of human, personal free will. Adam fully understood the sacred command, accepting the terms of this beautiful, tranquil, holy paradise. With the vast universe perfectly completed, the grand, glorious 7th day finally arrived in absolute peace. The Creator ceased his monumental work, resting calmly to bless and sanctify this quiet, peaceful, holy day. A deep, soothing stillness gracefully settled over the entire world, wrapping the earth in a warm, gentle embrace. In Eden, Adam slept peacefully below tall trees, hearing the soft, rhythmic flow of the pure, winding rivers. The ferocious beasts and gentle prey lay down closely together, enjoying the flawless, untroubled harmony. No dark storm clouds gathered in the sky, and no harsh, cold winds disturbed the perfect, vibrant, blooming flowers. It was a truly glorious era of complete innocence, when neither suffering nor tragic death ever existed. Yet, deep within the lush, forbidden branches, a subtle, dark shadow quietly waited for its absolute moment. The tree of knowledge stood tall and proud, holding its mysterious, glowing fruit within heavy, dark leaves. In this holy, bright paradise, human freedom remained a heavy, completely untested burden. Adam walked, unaware of the shadows, truly trusting his glorious, divine, and mighty Maker. The first man possessed everything he could ever need, living a life of absolute, unbroken peace. He spent his days exploring the vast, magical forests, naming exotic birds and beautiful plants. However, the wise Creator knew that this pure solitude might soon need a perfect, equal partner. Before Eve arrived, Adam stood as the sole, lonely king over the wild, magnificent, earthly realm. He observed how the mighty animals walked in faithful pairs, sharing a deep, quiet, natural bond. But for now, the garden remained an undisturbed sanctuary, guarded by divine, eternal love. The rivers continued to flow softly, nourishing the glowing roots of the forbidden, massive tree. Its shiny fruit looked incredibly sweet, silently testing the first man's strict loyalty and resolve. Creation was a flawless victory of pure light and precise order over the chaotic void. God masterfully painted a stunning, cosmic canvas, leaving absolutely nothing incomplete. The seventh day stood as a beautiful, lasting monument to the majestic power of the God. This sacred rest taught us that even incredible work always needs a quiet moment of deep peace. However, the story of mankind was only beginning in this flawless, beautiful green garden. The hidden serpent waited, ready to challenge the divine, absolute authority of the God. Eden was a realm of perfect harmony, but it also brought the heavy burden of free will. Is absolute obedience better? Or is freedom worth the ultimate price? Tell us your thoughts below. If you enjoyed this epic journey, please like this video, share it, and subscribe for more history.